Welcome back to more of the RVMan LP exhibitions, ladies and gentlemen, and we finally get to play as Valkenhayn. After going through Tsubaki and going through Hakumen, that's a good thing. And needs no introduction, one of the best characters in the game. Also, we get to start a story, Hunting Dog.
I should brew the tea forthwith. If it's not ready upon her return, I fear the consequences. Everything in due time, though. First, I must set the table.
Well, unlike Hakumen, if you go to the bottom, there's a gag reel waiting for Valkenhayn. So instead, we're going to go to the top so we can continue on with the true story and also the alternate.
I am home.
Welcome back, Madam Rachel. I've prepared your tea.
Thank you.
These tea leaves are the pride of Yamatsumi, so they say. And on the side, a fig scone I've baked myself.
It smells delicious, Valkenhayn. Many thanks. I needed this, assailed as I just was by that rabble of yammering provincials.
Uh-oh, looks like the princess is in one of her moods.
Shh! Do you want her turning you into a dodgeball again?
I can make the change permanent this time if you'd like. The garden shears will make short work of those sad little wings of yours.
I think I'll pass.
Judging by your desire to prune ghee, I assume the meeting with Takamagahara did not go well?
I am forced to sit through the most inane gossip. But with them, when am I not? It felt like an eternity even by my standards. It seems that they're going to be on the move.
Indeed. I do hope this doesn't lead to any trouble.
Oh, too late for that. It's Takamagahara that released that imp after all.
Imbeciles! Don't they know what that shitty little cur is capable of? My profoundest apologies, milady. Such an outburst is unconscionable.
Not at all. He is a vile man. If he were not enough to incense you, I'd be rather concerned. I still cannot believe we must countenance his face yet again. How dare vermin such as he scurry out from the boundary?
Terumi. If only we'd been able to obliterate Terumi back when he failed to seal Lord Hakumen. Instead, we flung him into the boundary, free to bedevil us again. If someone had been there to help Lord Jubei and Lord Hakumen, history would have unfolded right differently.
Indeed. If you'd been at their side that day, our world would be much changed.
Madam Rachel,
But you never left my side. Even while I was in deep slumber, you maintained your vigil. I know that I complicated matters. Matters that would have otherwise been simple. Do you have any regrets?
Perish the thought. I exist to serve you. Even during the Dark War, I fought for your sake, Madam Rachel, and that of Lord Clovis. Knowing Terumi, I'm sure he waited for the very moment you were indisposed to take action. He's not looking for a fair fight, especially not against the likes of you, milady.
What a scoundrel. But what is he thinking? Making his entrance onto the stage now?
He knows that conspiring with Takamagahara to destroy the Master Unit is the only path to true freedom, and he's brazen enough to try.
And Takamagahara is after Noelle Vermillion, the successor of the Azure. She's a bauble he can pilfer for them easily enough. Takamagahara's methods ring true. But why would Terumi beat around the bush so much? There must be more to his schemes. Valkenhayn.
Yes, madam. I will investigate his motives and actions, impeding the latter whenever possible.
I'm counting on you.
I shall serve you to my utmost.
I fear I've intervened a bit too much.
What harm is there in it, so long as you do what you think is right? I dare say Clovis would agree.
I know he would. Father was never one to stand idly by, either. Valkenhayn, thank you for setting my mind at ease.
I shall treasure your gratitude always, milady.
Shall we be on our way?
Huh? Already? But we just got home!
You wouldn't want your tea to go to waste, would you, Princess?
If you'd rather stay behind and hold down the proverbial fort, by all means do. Neither of you look fearful enough to be an effective guard, though. Some of my lightning should grizzle you up nicely.
Let's go, Princess! Time's a-wasting!
I shall accompany you as well, madam.
Let us away, then, to the 13th hierarchical city, Kagetsuchi.
Yikes! Kagutsuchi's looking pretty rough!
Well, duh! Does the phrase, huge explosion at the NOL branch, ring any bells?
The damage is quite significant. I believe they tried to cover it up under the guise of a terrorist attack.
One by the name of Ragnar the Blood Edge.
Pardon my saying it, but given his track record, he is a plausible scapegoat. Now, I shall try to gather as much information as I can.
Many thanks. Oh, and one last thing, Valkenhayn. If you happen upon Jin Kisaragi, do escort him to the castle.
The hero?
His power of order is still incomplete. He's putty in Terumi's hands at present. But should the scales fall from his eyes, he'll make a powerful ally indeed.
But are you certain he is ready?
No, but better to know now if we're overestimating him.
Understood, milady. I'll be sure to bring him back should our paths cross. But what do you intend to do?
I'll go check on our other hero. He waits so patiently amid his chains. I can't help but assume that he likes such treatment. However, my agenda requires a change of locale.
He likes being chained up? Ooh!
Different strokes for different folks, Guy. Maybe you'll feel different about it when you're older.
Are you calling me a little kid? Huh? Huh?
Proceed with caution, Madam Rachel.
And you?
Well, I suppose I should be on my way then. just ahead.
Damn it, Nirvana! You pile of...
Ragnar the Blood Axe, he just fell! I need to chase him! I need the Azure!
Tis but a scrape. A deep scrape, admittedly, but he's not the sort to succumb to such trifles. Though if he did, I wouldn't mourn the loss. That young lad, though, is Nirvana's current wielder. What's this?
Carl! Carl! Please, just hold on! Oh, these injuries are terrible! We must get you to a hospital straight away!
Ah, the garb of an Ikaruga ninja. I suppose I'll leave the boy in his care.
But wait! My ninja senses are a-tingle! Aha!
Huh?
Who goes there? Ah, terribly sorry. I'm not usually one to shout at the elderly. I hope my commanding tone didn't injure you.
I'm quite all right, thank you. Though I'm shocked you were able to sense my presence. The ninja of Ikaruga were keen indeed.
What?
Leave me be, Nirvana. I did not come here to fight you.
Carl's sister wouldn't attack you. Not unless you were a foe to us all!
Listen, I simply...
Save your breath, trickster! Bang Shishigami listens to no one! Now, have at thee!
Have it your way.
Alright, now we get to play as Valkenhayn R. Helsing. Now, Valkenhayn is the DLC character for Blaze Blue Continuum Shift, and he actually turns into a werewolf in the middle of battle. He sort of has the same mid-air dashing, or should I say triple mid-air dashing, like John Talbot. Which is all the more reason why I like this character. John Talbot back in Darkstar was pretty cool. Although he's hugely different from him. He does have martial arts counter skills, and he also does overshoot most of the time. But he's pretty good, so long as the werewolf meter doesn't wear out. Also, I should note that the only reason why there wasn't a part last Saturday is because of that, well, I was literally working excessively hours. So, yeah, I could not get anything up for Saturday. And also the whole Hakumen part debacle, that was my fault. And again, apologize. With that said, let's wrap this battle up before this guy does any more damage to me. And I accidentally used my desperation barrier, I suppose. Oops, my bad, but okay. We're good, at least.
By the gods, you're strong!
Only just arrived, and already I've dirtied my clothes? Drat. I must laud your stamina, young man. The fact you can even move right now commends you.
You're no ordinary old man, are you? I am Bang Shishigami, ninja of love and justice. And who might you be?
Valkenhayn R. Helsing, sirrah.
Valkenhayn? Wait! The Lord Valkenhayn of the legendary Six Heroes?
My version is rather more concise.
Oh my! I'm terribly, terribly sorry for my rudeness. I had no idea. But the Six Heroes were in their heyday during the Dark War, which was over 90 years ago. How can a man of your years still pack such a punch?
Clean living, perhaps?
Ah, but surely a hero strong enough to best the dreaded Black Beast can go on fighting well past the century mark. Amazing! But I should expect no less from one of the Six Heroes.
I thought Beastkin's longevity was common knowledge. Explaining anything to this man might take some time. A pleasure meeting you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some urgent matters to see to. You would do well to get that boy to a hospital, post-haste.
Ah, right! Hang in there, Carl! We should probably be on our way.
Stand down, Nirvana. I have no intention of harming that little boy. Or do you still bear a grudge against us for sealing you? I regret what happened, but it was your master's, well, your previous master's choice to seal you away. How hard it was for Lady Celica to make that decision. On some level you must realize that, even now.
Bang is seriously lucky it's Valkenhayn and not Hakumen. Dear God, he's seriously lucky.
As I pass through this community, I wonder if they're really all that different from Beastkin. I can't recall the last time I've been away from the castle for this long.
Wow.
Well met, kittens. Please, don't be shy.
Meow. He talked! This old man smells like a dog. Or is it the other way around? Maybe he's dangerous. I'm gonna stare at him.
A face older than mine. Oh, that's a rare treat.
I apologize for arriving unannounced, village elder.
It's been a dog's age, Lord Valkenhayn. Pardon the pun. We don't get much traffic from the 6 heroes as a rule.
All the more reason for me to regret this unannounced visit.
Lord Valkenhayn? Lord Valkenhayn, it is you. Meow. What brings you to the village?
Torakaka, my dear. A pleasure as always.
Oh my, I didn't realize you two were friends.
I freelance for House Alucard from time to time.
Preparing Milady's tea is one of the cornerstones of my duties. And Torakaka always finds the choicest tea leaves for me. Speaking of which, I hear that Torakaka's successor has already been named. I'd like very much to make her acquaintance.
Ah, yes, Tao. She's a restless one. She's out and about right now chasing some boy named Ragna.
Ragna?
Not the most serious cat in the litter, but I can vouch for her skills. Even Master Jubei recognizes her strength. Meow.
I have no reason to doubt her then. Good Master Jubei. Do you see Jubei often?
No, only from time to time. He's a busy man. That said, we share a connection with him, whether near or far.
We were created using his genome, you know.
Indeed. Am I to believe then that you're here on Jubei's orders, Torakaka?
I can't go into detail, or even really confirm anything, but I brought platinum with me upon my return.
Platinum? Here? Has Jubei taken leave of his senses?
I don't think I'm at liberty to tell you much beyond that.
Then why even mention her at all?
Well, Master Jubei told me I should, if I ran into you.
Then perhaps he wanted you to bring her, and not the little girl.
Is something wrong?
No, nothing at all. Many thanks, Torikoka, for relaying Jubei's message.
Leaving so soon, Lord Valkenhayn.
As your master's actions suggest, there is much to do.
Please be careful. Right now, Kagutsuchi is...
Worry not about me, Torikoka. I know well its perils. Now I must take my leave of you.
Now I bet you're wondering, where in the world is the alternate ending for this? Oh, you'll see. You will see.
I don't really go for crowds as a general rule. I can't help but notice, though, the wide array of sweets being hawked. This one, for example, would complement Madame Rachel's tea superbly. Speaking of, the tea selection here's not bad either. A bit gauche to monopolize the path like that, wouldn't you say?
I might get a sight more gauche before we're done here. I have questions, and I suggest you answer them. What brings you here, creature? You're clearly not human.
You noticed? Well, damn. I thought I'd disguised myself pretty well.
No offense, Valkenhayn, but you look like you stepped out of another century. If this is you being discreet, I'd love to see you being obvious.
But this outing has been a trip down memory lane. Kokonoe, is that you, child?
Ha! You sound older than dirt, Valkenhayn. But you always did, so hey.
Valkenhayn? You mean he's one of the 6 heroes?
That was long ago. I'm a domestic as of late.
Hakumen, Jubei, and now Valkenhayn. Half of the 6 heroes are in Kagutsuchi at once? What the hell is going on?
No, Tager. Tager? Tager, no!
Come on, Kokonoe. I'm standing toe-to-toe with the Valkenhayn for crying out loud. When will I have another chance like this?
You're such a little fangirl.
Lord Valkenhayn, I'm just gonna say it. Do you want to spar?
I suppose I can make time for a quick bit of fisticuffs.
Such a fangirl. Fine. You've got 10 minutes, Tager.
Thank you very much, both of you. All right, then. Lord Valkenhayn, on the off chance that I somehow injure you, I apologize in advance.
I don't believe that'll be a problem, son.
Well, it's kind of ironic we have to fight Tager, because not once did Tager actually cross paths with Valkenhayn. That's all the more reason why. This is DLC. Oh, and speaking of which, I should actually make a warning. Aside from Valkenhayn being just added as of, well, continuing shift, well, during the time of the DLC, characters ended up changing voice actors. One of which being Hakumen. Hakumen's voice actor has changed, and we'll find that out in the next episode because, yeah, this was getting a little bit too long for its taste. Meanwhile, by the time of Chrono Phantasma, Bang's voice actor changed as well. And that's not enough, there's one other person's voice actor that changes as well. I am guessing that is Relius's voice actor as well. But whatever the case, I'm going to end this quickly because, well, Tager stands no chance against Valkenhayn.
Ah, impressive. Kokonawe has taught you well.
And you, sir. Just what I would expect from one of the 6 heroes. Thank you for indulging me.
It is I who should thank you for stoking the flames of combat within my breast, a fire long since gone to ember.
You boys done pounding on each other? Good. Listen, shit's gone crazy on account of your master.
Are you referring to Milady releasing Lord Hakumen?
Is that sarcasm? It's hard to tell with you creaky old farts.
Sarcasm? Me? Perish the thought. But Hakumen is not the sort to meekly accept orders.
Oh, he's gonna accept them one way or the other. Long as I get my damn omelet, I don't mind breaking a few eggs. Or busting his stubborn head.
Every bit your mother's child, I see.
No, I'm doing this my own way.
Huh?
What is this data?
This is...
I'm picking up some strange readings, Kokonoe. Not Ars Magus, but...
Yeah, I see it.
Could it be magic? But why would there be magic here?
Tager, get to the source, pronto!
Roger that. En route. Excuse me, Lord Valkenhayn.
There is something about this that is raising my hackles. I fear for my lady's safety.
Alright, and here's the part where you may end up going to the alternate ending or the true ending. True ending is the top option. The alternate is the bottom. Thankfully, he doesn't fight Unlimited Hazama. Thank God.
No. It's my duty to believe in her. I must complete the task she's given me. If Madame Rachel released Lord Hakumen, then he'll undoubtedly be heading for Kakotsuchi. No harm in enlisting his help, I suppose. This scent. I would know it anywhere. This has been a day of familiar faces. Well met, my pungent friend. I picked up your trail from miles away. It's been too long, Lord Jubei.
That it has, Valkenhayn. Come on, though. I don't smell as bad as all that, right?
As a rule, no. But all this blood you've shed...
Fair enough, you old bloodhound.
All joking aside, these wounds are quite grave. Who in the world could have done this to you?
Ah, hell. This is embarrassing. I got hit by some magic.
Magic? Then that power we felt earlier, that was her? I'm loath to jump to conclusions, but mightn't Nine be involved in this?
If you're looking for Hakumen, he was beating feet for the basement, saying he had some other matters to tend to. Speaking of, it's probably about time I exit stage right. Stage left, even.
What of your injuries, though? Would you like me to tend to them first?
Nah, I can still fight. Besides, your brand of tendon always leaves a body laid up some, and I can't afford that right now.
Fair enough. Well then, I will head to the basement alone.
Watch your ass, Valkenhayn.
Watch your, fundament as well.
Well, sadly, I'm gonna end up having to beat Tager again to try to get the alternate path, but We're going to continue on the true path in the next episode of the RVMan LP Exhibitions. This is RVMan 985. Peace out and take care, and thank God I am playing a better character than Tsubaki. Thank the Lord.